Hello, hello. I'm so excited to chat with you about how knowing and understanding your purpose can completely change your life. It has certainly changed mine, and I have watched it change so many other people's lives that it's something I get really excited to talk to you about. Plus, I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek of my 3 purpose archetypes so that you can see which one you fit in. But first, I'm going to pull you a card. Okay, so the card that I have for you today is abundance. Yay! Who wants abundance? I do, I do. When you get that card, or when that card is drawn for you, what you want to do is really make sure that you're in tune and aligned with the energy of abundance. So what you want to check for in your life is to make sure that you're not blocking it by having these statements and mantras come out of you that are like, I don't need any help from anybody. Well, then the universe is not going to help you. It's not going to send you support. Don't be saying that. Something like, oh, good things never happen to me, or always needing to know how something is going to come to you, or how something is going to happen. All of those things are abundance blockers. So what I want you to do is to really tune in and be like, am I in line with the energy of abundance? Am I open to it? Say something to yourself with a little mantra about being open to abundance flowing into your life easily and freely and often from the universe. Have something like that going so you really have that channel free and ready to go. Okay. So before I tell you my 3 archetypes for purpose, I want to talk about what I mean by purpose. Excuse me. So a lot of people hear purpose and they think, oh, my job, or, oh, I'm supposed to be a mother, or, oh, I'm supposed to find love. That's my purpose. Not exactly, but it's probably a part of your purpose. And if you do find your purpose, you can do those things in line with it to have your life feel better and more fulfilling and more exciting. All right. So what purpose really is what did you come here to bring to the world? What kind of energy, what kind of shift, what kind of change, what kind of things are you here to promote? What kind of things are you here to help people with? What is that? And knowing that and being able to say that. Now, I will say, and this is something that we get into in the purpose retreat really deeply, because I like to have you really have this mastered. I'm going to talk about it in the purpose challenge too, which is May 1st through the 5th. I'll post the link when I'm done for you. And that's free. Purpose challenge is free. What you want to be able to do is have language that describes your purpose to yourself, and then language that describes your purpose to other people. And you want to have both because they're different. Okay, very, very different. So you want to make, and when I say very, very different, they're the same thing, but the language you use is completely different, because you're inspiring something in yourself, and then you're inspiring something in someone else. And what you're inspiring in yourself is like a clarity and direction and empowerment. And what you're inspiring in other people is understanding and knowing like, oh my gosh, I need this person, or I don't need this, but this person does. So you want to make sure that you understand it and then can own it in those 2 very different ways. And that's something we're going to talk about in the purpose challenge. So let me, hey Patricia, hey Megan, hey Carrie, glad you guys are here. So let's talk about what exactly it is then. So, okay, so you're here to do something, you're here to bring some kind of energy to the world. What does that mean? Well, if you're an empath, if you're in this group or watching this video, if you somehow found it, then guess what? You're an empath, because if not, you would have tuned out before this point right here. You'd been like, what is this chick talking about? Like, even if it's not making sense, but you're like, I need to listen to this. Hey, Maureen, you're an empath. Welcome to the club. So what that means is that you're here to help people in some way. You're here to help move the world and the people in it in a direction. You're here to inspire, promote, good things for people and help and serve people in some way. That's what an empath is here to do. And we are built differently than other people, aren't we? We know that by now, right? So if you're an empath, you came here, but you came here to do something specific, and not specific in like your job, but specific in energy, specific in purpose. It's not an accident that you're here right now, where you are, connected to the people you're connected to, in the time you're here. That's not just, I don't believe in coincidence. That's not what this is. It's not just like a random, oh, let's send her or him down right now. That's not what this experience is. It's very much on purpose. Get it? On purpose. It's very much planned. It's very much for a reason that you are here now. Now, all of the challenges that you face in your life, if you really look at them, have lots of common threads in them. And all of these challenges are placed in your path to help your soul evolve and to learn things, but also to make your purpose here clearer to you, to show you this is what you came here to do. So the reason this is so important to know and so life-changing to know is because no matter what you have going on, no matter what is thrown at you, no matter what resources you have, if you know that you came here to do something and you begin to seek ways of doing it, so much changes. I mean, you feel more fulfilled. It's honestly, as someone who has been, it's hard to be depressed when you see your purpose in front of you and you understand what you're here to do. It's hard to stay stuck in place when you see and know, you see what you're here to do and who you're here to help. If you know that and you feel that, then it's really hard to not go for it. It's really hard not to be really happy. So that's why I feel really strongly about helping people find this and know it and be able to say it. A lot of people have an idea, or when I ask them that, they state what their current job is. What you do for work is just a part of your purpose. And sometimes it's a small part, sometimes it's a big part, but it's just a part of it. It's not the whole thing. Your purpose lives in your personal life. Your purpose lives in your friendships, in walking down the street, in everywhere, not just your work. Now, will you enjoy and feel so much more fulfilled and have so much more success and abundance flowing in your work if it's in line with your purpose and you understand this and own this and you can use it? You bet. Absolutely. So yes, it helps that area so freaking much. Oh my goodness. Let me be real. You ready? I'm going to be really honest. So last week was school vacation week. So my kids were home all week. And there's crazy energy out there right now. I don't know if you guys are feeling it, but to me, it feels like there's just too much energy out in the world, and it's making me tired, and it's making me feel overwhelmed and almost just like I want to sit on the couch and pull the covers over my head or lay in bed. It's draining and it's tiring. So if you're experiencing that, you're not alone, friends. You're not alone in that. That is going on. So coming back now into this week, I have so much to do because I didn't get much done while my kids were home. All right. Plus with that funky energy, feeling like, I can't get myself to do it. Nothing was pulling together for someone to watch my kids. So I could, none of that was just working. It just wasn't. It wasn't meant to be. I was meant to rest. So going into a week like this week where I have mountains of things that I need to do, because there was a whole week that I didn't really get to much of it. I could easily just want to lay in bed and pull the covers over my head and say, forget all of it, or feel too stressed or overwhelmed. And to be honest, I just kind of felt excited. Yeah, there's that little hint of stress, oh my gosh, I have to get all of this stuff done. But it's really not to the point that it would be if it wasn't something that I was so freaking passionate about and loved and that I knew was in line with my purpose. There's this feeling of fulfillment and you feel satisfied, even if you're not climbing the biggest mountain when it comes to your purpose, but you're climbing over some little hills and it's in line with what you're here to do. It feels really good. So you might not be accomplishing the way that you want to, but you still feel that fulfillment. And it's really hard to be stressed when you are feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm doing my purpose. Oh my gosh, I'm doing my purpose. I just did it again. Woo. You want to know it. So if you're a parent, you can really apply that to the way that you parent. What's your purpose? What are you here to do? Well, your children chose you because that was your purpose and that's what they needed the most to be able to become the people that they need to be. So they chose you for that reason. So the more you let that shine through as a parent, the stronger of a parent you're going to be, and you're going to feel great and super excited, and you're going to let yourself off the hook for that stuff that you don't do, because we think we should do everything times a million, right? The stuff that you don't do times a million, you're going to be like, well, that's okay, because I'm going to focus more in this direction because this is much more in line with my purpose. And this is certainly what my children need from me. in a relationship, whether you're married or in a new relationship or whatever, any of those options. If you know what your purpose is, you know that your partner chose you and needs you to do that for them and to help them with that and to push them in that direction or guide them in that way, okay? Friendship, same thing. A neighbor, the teacher at your kid's school, like all of those people, if you know your purpose, you can use it in that way. Volunteer work or charity work, if you feel called to do that, you'll know what to do. You'll know which direction to move in or how to help because you know the way that you do that best. Okay? All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me